Welcome back to BB Secrets Daily, Bold fans. These are the latest spoilers for Thursday, September 18th. Luna stands at a dangerous crossroads. Her secrets, her fears, and her future hanging by a thread. The Spencer family is breaking apart under the weight of anger and betrayal, while far away, Sheila Carter feels her empire of lies slipping from her grasp. So tell me, if you were in Luna's place, would you fight for redemption or run from the storm? The Spencer living room is suffocating. What should feel like home now feels like a trial, with Bill as the unforgiving judge, Katie as the pleading voice of reason, and Luna as the accused. But the most important witness in this courtroom is Will, the young man caught between the two worlds of fury and forgiveness. Will doesn't speak at first. He doesn't have to. His silence screams louder than words. Inside, his thoughts clash violently. He remembers the Luna who once looked at him with trembling eyes, the girl who seemed so broken yet so irresistible. She made him feel important, needed, maybe even loved. For a moment in time, he believed he mattered to her. But now those memories are poisoned by the brutal image of Lee's hands wrapped around Luna's throat, the chaos that nearly shattered everything. That scene replays in his mind like a nightmare on loop. Was it justice? Was it cruelty? Or was it proof that Luna had pushed everyone too far? And in this moment of suffocating silence, Luna clutches her purse so tightly her knuckles turn white. Inside lies the secret that could tip everything. A pregnancy test. To her, it's more than just plastic and paper. It's the deciding card in her fate. Prison bars if the truth condemns her, or a twisted chance at redemption if it binds her to Will in a way no one expected. Will doesn't know yet what she hides, but somehow he senses the weight of it. He feels the tension radiating from her trembling grip, and it terrifies him. What if the secret she clings to pulls him back into her web, tying his heart to hers when he's trying so desperately to break free? So tell me, Bold fans, if you were Will, would you give Luna one last chance, knowing her secret could change your life forever? Or would you slam the door shut before it's too late? The Spencer home isn't just splitting apart, it's splitting through Will himself. Bill sees Luna as a threat that must be crushed. His anger is not just about betrayal, it's about control, about never again being made a fool. He wants Will to stand by his side, to harden his heart, to reject Luna as he has. For Bill, there is no middle ground, only loyalty or betrayal. Katie, meanwhile, sees the danger in that very mindset. She fears for her son, not just because of Luna, but because of Bill. She doesn't want Will molded into his father's image, a man who equates love with power, protection with control. She begs for compassion, for patience, for a chance to let Will decide for himself. And Will? He is the battlefield. His father's storm bears down on him, a relentless demand for anger and vengeance. Yet his mother's voice lingers too, of empathy, of forgiveness, of a different way forward. Inside, Will feels himself split in two. Half the son of Bill Spencer, with all the fire and fury that comes with it, and half the son of Katie Logan, with her hope and humanity. But what neither parent realizes is that Luna's trembling purse hides a weapon stronger than any argument they can make. That pregnancy test could pull Will toward Luna, not out of trust, but out of responsibility, or even guilt. The idea that she might be carrying a child, his child, is enough to haunt him before he even knows it's true. It would tether him to Luna forever, turning this emotional war into a lifelong sentence. So here's the real question, Bold fans. If the truth comes out, will Will become his father's hardened soldier, his mother's compassionate hope, or Luna's last unwilling savior? Far from the Spencer storm, another kind of darkness lurks in silence. Sheila Carter, once the master of manipulation, a woman who built her survival on fear and control, now finds herself in unfamiliar territory. Rattled. The whispers about Luna's survival travel faster than wildfire, moving from lips to ears across Los Angeles. For most people, they're just rumors. For Sheila, they're a death sentence waiting to be signed. Because Sheila knows something everyone else doesn't. One loose thread can unravel every lie she's ever told, every mask she's ever worn, every fragile bit of stability she's clawed her way to. Deacon, ever observant, sees it first. He notices how her posture stiffens at the mention of Luna's name, how her smile fades just a little too quickly. He catches her hands trembling as she grips her wine glass so hard it's a miracle it doesn't shatter in her palm. The perfect mask she's worn for years has cracks now. Cracks she can't quite seal with charm or bravado. Inside Sheila's mind, fear and fury collide. On one hand, she feels trapped, cornered, exposed. On the other hand, Sheila is dangerous because of that fear. History has proven it. When Sheila feels threatened, she doesn't retreat. She lashes out. Violence, deceit, destruction. These are her weapons, and she won't hesitate to use them if Luna threatens her empire of lies. Bold fans, here's the chilling question. Is Luna simply a survivor? Or is she about to become Sheila's next victim? And if Sheila strikes, who will be standing close enough to take the first blow? The Bold and the Beautiful is spiraling into one of its most explosive chapters yet. Luna clutches her purse like it's her last line of defense, hiding a pregnancy test that could either bind her to the Spencers forever or drag her into ruin. Bill and Katie continue their war, each convinced they're the only one protecting Will. But in truth, their son is being torn apart by forces he's too young to control. And Sheila, oh Sheila, her smile may still be there, but it's paper thin. Underneath, I see a predator who feels her cage tightening, and history has taught us what happens when Sheila feels cornered. She becomes lethal. Now, here's my honest take, Bold fans. I don't think Will can stay neutral much longer. His silence isn't strength, it's torment. Every glance at Luna brings back memories of who she once was to him. And every glance at his father reminds him of who he's expected to become. That kind of pressure doesn't just weigh you down, it cracks you open. Will is carrying a storm inside his chest. He's torn between the fire of Bill's anger and the gentle pull of Katie's compassion. To me, his silence is the calm before the thunder. Sooner or later, he's going to break, and when he does, it won't just change his relationship with Luna. It could change the entire Spencer family forever. And then there's the secret no one sees yet, the pregnancy test clutched in Luna's purse. In my eyes, that's not just a prop, it's a ticking time bomb. If it turns positive, it doesn't just bind Luna's fate, it drags Will into a responsibility he isn't ready for, a responsibility that could twist his feelings of pity, guilt, or even lingering love into something much darker. Now imagine this. What happens if Sheila's mask slips at the exact same moment? Two storms colliding at once. Luna's desperate secret and Sheila's unraveling lies. That's not just drama, that's a chain reaction waiting to explode across Los Angeles. And honestly, I don't think anyone is safe when that happens. But that's just my perspective. What about you? Do you see Will eventually stepping into his father's shadow, carrying Bill's wrath like a badge of honor? Or will he fight to hold on to his mother's compassion, even if it means standing alone against his family? And when Luna's secret finally comes out, will you see it as a shot at redemption or one last act of manipulation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I genuinely love hearing how each of you reads these moments, because sometimes your perspectives catch things even I miss. And if you're new here, welcome to BB Secrets Daily. This is where we pull back the curtain on every twist, every betrayal, and every hidden truth in the bold and the beautiful. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the storm that's building. Because in this world, secrets don't stay buried, lies don't stay hidden, and love is never simple.